his hits, they're up in the top 5 in the country in a lot of these categories.
Yeah, I mean, they do a good job hitting doubles, and they got their, their doubles tonight. They did a good job getting leadoff hitters on. But at the big inning that hurt us was the inning that there was 2 outs and nobody on base, so they just bunched them together. Yeah, they're definitely a good offensive team. I'm not going to say that they're the best that we've seen, but they're definitely one of the better offensive teams. They're very aggressive, and they did a good job tonight, no doubt about it.
Doug, was there anything that you saw with Lance where he wasn't as sharp tonight? It was just a matter of them doing well at the plate? Well,
I mean, he wasn't getting ahead of hitters like he usually can. He was down, so there weren't even some challenge pitches, I thought. Really, they were getting barrel on the ball, but with 2 outs, nobody on, they got, I think one was a 2-strike hit to right field. He didn't make a very good pitch on. And then, then they got a ground ball, walk, and then he got a pitch up that the guy didn't really sting, but he got it, up in the air and down the line. So it was just one of those days for Lance. I mean, he's done it for the most part all year, where he gets in that situation, first and second, 2 outs, and he'll make a big pitch and get us out of it. But it didn't happen tonight. Then you got to kind of quickly run and get the bullpen loose, and but. I mean, that's a tough night when Lance only goes an inning and 2/3, but that's because they could bunch some hits together and did a good job against them.
With his day being so short, is there any chance you might use him again tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. Maybe not even tomorrow, possibly tomorrow, but if we get that chance on Sunday. So I mean, yeah, I think that he hasn't. If we can get this thing going and rolling, we haven't seen the last of him this weekend, and sometimes it works out that way too. So. But yeah, he definitely be able to come back.
Anyone you wouldn't use tomorrow, like Joe tomorrow or even Monday, or?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't use Joe tomorrow. He's probably the only one right now that I would say that maybe Sean, just depending on how he feels. But yeah, he'd probably be the only one that we wouldn't use.
Any idea who you'll pitch tomorrow?
No, I think we're going to look at Kentucky and not kind of jump on it. It's probably going to be one of 2 guys, so it's definitely going to be a right-hander, but we'll look at either Paclo or Reimer, I think, and kind of figure out, who matches up maybe better, one or the other. And, either one is going to have a short leash on it, because you got to when it's elimination baseball now. So from that aspect, it may not even matter really too much, who you go with, because it's going to have to be a short leash.
Despite being not quite as productive offensively, your team still did get 9 hits. Does that give you some at least confidence that your team's still swinging the bat well?
Yeah, this is the 2nd game in a row now in this tournament. I mean, we've lost the getting a leadoff hitter on base battle, and we haven't hit as many line drives as the opposing team battle. So we've got to do a better job. I think that's going to create some opportunities for us. Just too many fly balls tonight. It was 12 or 13 fly balls. Not a whole lot of them challenge. We had 1 or 2 fly ball hits, but that's not a very consistent offense. When you're hitting fly balls, a consistent offense is what they did tonight, and they had 6 or 7 ground ball base hits. Some days those ground balls are at shortstops and third baseman, and sometimes they find the 5-hole and the 4-hole, and but that's a consistent offense. You're giving yourself a chance to do that. We've got to do a better job of hitting line drives, ground balls, and try to win that battle, and try to win the battle of getting more leadoff hitters on base than they do. And then I think that gives our offense a chance. But we'll get our hits. We just didn't get the timely hits, and we didn't bunch them together for sure today.